What's up everyone, Lethal Concept here, back with a more in-depth discussion about the Angarian Exemplar. This is currently what I have him built as. I have max barricade, max bioelectric focus, or near max, and max bioelectric defense. So I picked up max barricade for electric defense to stop anything that rushes at us, and so we can stun them and get detonations off there. Overload still detonates, energy drain still detonates, and so I really wanted to get retaliation or detonation feedback. I'm thinking detonation feedback, but I'm not sure how much points I get from my last level up. So we'll play a game, see how that goes. Now, what I have found out is that, okay, looks like I did load in pretty quick, so this should be a fun match. But yes, what I have found out is that bioelectric defense doesn't actually, well, Overload does not detonate anything that has been bioelectric feedback from the barricade. This actually does change up. Let me just unplug in and replug in my mic just in case they can hear me. Okay, so as I was saying, it actually does change up the way you play, and the reason I say that is because this means that anything that rushes towards you and gets bioelectric feedback primed, you can only detonate with energy drain, and you want to save energy drain until your actual shields get low. Please don't lag. Okay, I am jumping fine. Not really. Oh god, is this one of those matches? I hope not. Just testing to see. You can sometimes test to see if you're lagging depending on how your character moves when you jump. But yes, the way I play this character is... Oh, that wasn't prime. I did have disruptor ammo. Yes, I have disruptor ammo. So you basically prime them with this on long range from disruptor ammo, detonate with overload, and if you need to detonate with energy drain, anything that comes close, you prime them with electric barricade. That's the playstyle which I was having, or which I am using, as you can see now. And then that will kill the enemy and cause your power 50% recharge on the bioelectric focus to kick up. But yes, as I was saying, I'm gonna have to change bioelectric defense into the shield one, the one where you actually get infinite recharge on shields. And the reason I'm doing that is because I really don't want to use energy drain as one of the main kind of ways to detonate right off the bat. And the reason I do that is because by the time you use overload to actually detonate your prime target, you probably have taken some damage, so the next time you detonate will be a good time to use energy drain to restore shields. But since if you rush in, drop a barricade, and a whole bunch of enemies get stunned, and you haven't taken damage, I really don't want to use energy drain to detonate off my combos then. So yeah, that's the reason why I am thinking of using power. Yes, it does seem to be a laggy match, but hopefully we can get through this, hopefully fine. But yes, so I am going to be using the one that gives you shields as much as possible, and for close range I'm still going to be probably using the paw instead of bioelectric defense to prime. Now one way I could spec this is I could take the bioelectric focus 6A, which is whenever you get hit from something that's close range, you can also prime them once every an enemy once every 10 seconds. So here I will try to illustrate. That's prime. That you can see the electric field. That's prime, but that didn't actually detonate with overload. So yes, overload doesn't detonate barricade 6B primed enemies, which is a real bummer because that was the one of the see here. That's a good time to use energy drain because I took some damage. You can generally face off against shielded mooks, and that is because you actually you can actually stun them before you get critically damaged, is what I should say. This is the playstyle which is what I'm thinking. You can play a more, I would say, instead of a weapons-based priming build, you can play a more just power-based priming with energy drain. I mean, overload into energy drain. I do not like that for the same reason I've been stating, and that is I prefer to use energy drain for when I actually need it. As you can see here, I took some damage. I can use energy drain, finish that guy off, and then finish those people off. So it's a nice like kind of. This will be a good target. That's done. You can see the left. Yeah, that's done. Nope. So yes, it's not that I'm not hitting enemies with barricade. It's just that Overload is not detonating anything that's been hit with barricade, which is a real bummer. Otherwise, this character will be so much. No. Is that thing dead? No. But yes, it's just a real bummer because you just have so much more flexibility with even just a small change like that. Now, I will say that I have tried all three ammo powers. I have tried all three. So say this is what I do. I have to use energy drain to detonate, and let's say I take a whole bunch of damage. Then I'll have to stick to the barricade, not do anything, not fire. Or I can fire out of cover, but if you fire out of cover before, I would say it's pretty hard to aim unless you've got good tracking. Which I do, but I just prefer not to have to do something like that. So that is the reason why I'm gonna take the infinite shield regeneration on that. And the reason I'm doing that is then I can actually aim down sight fire out of it, and I should still be fine because my shields are just constantly regenning even if they go down. That's the thought behind that. Depending on how much points I get from this level up, because this Angarian Angarian Exemplar is level 19, I may or may not change the build as well. I'm pretty sure that would be prime. Sad. But yes, that's the priming. Now there are two, or mainly three kind of ways to play this character, or build this character is what I should say. And the first one is just speccing for mainly kind of like... There was something behind me. What a rip. But yes, sorry about that. Yes, there are three main ways I think you can build this. Oh yeah, no actual hit marker, just invisible hits. As I was saying, three ways to build. You can actually spec for the duration and upgrades for things for your tech fields, or you can go for like the power boom damage kind of upgrades, where you go for power damage and you go for the upgrades where... Is that guy bugged? Yes, it seems that he is bugged. Okay, but yeah, see, or you can go for kind of like a hybrid, which is what I am probably going to go for. I think the hybrid is the way to go. You pick up some of the kind of power damage, but you also pick up some of the upgrades for recharge and tech fields. Unfortunately, this post is a bit laggy to me. I am from Australia, so that is going to happen a lot of times, but yes. So you can't detonate with shield feedback, which is a shame. If they actually patch this, then I would go for bioelectric defense. One thing is, I don't know if that actually causes a tech field as well once you hit something in the air like that. Let's just imagine there's a tech field there, okay? And we'll just say host issues. One cool, there is, someone did say that since you have so much electrical based powers, why don't you go with something that can deal damage to... Shouldn't this guy be stunned? Go with a way to actually kind of like take out armored targets, but I've found that so far there isn't anything that I can't take on. Obviously with big armored targets like Hydras and this thing here, it's still gonna take some time to actually kill it, but with the amount of detonations you can do, that makes up for the kind of lack of I hate invisible hits. Let me move. Oh my god, this is such a struggle to play. But yes, I haven't found that I needed something like, say, incendiary ammo. What I will say is I have tried all three ammo types. I'm pretty sure I said this. You can make incendiary ammo work for the armored targets, like not prizes, things like berserkers, fiends, hydras, agents, and all that kind of armored units. You can actually do a significant more damage using your combos for fire explosions instead of tech explosions. However, if you get this guy maxed, I think you'll benefit more from lingering tech fields with the tech explosions for the electric type explosions instead of the fire explosions. Those are my thoughts and why I'm sticking with this. Oh yeah, it's just appear out of nowhere, that's fun. Oh, what hit me? Oh, this is not going to be very nice to look at. Oh well. Blame it on the lag, totally. Oh yeah, just don't let me mash out of it. Thank you. It's supposed to be stunned, why is it still moving? But yes, I'm just going to use a nuke here because I just do not want to deal with this, especially because of this lag. Yeah, so this playstyle is a bit reminiscent to the human sentinel, where I use the particle assault weapon to prime and I use throw and energy to also detonate. I will say that if you're going with that playstyle, the human sentinel is better because it has innate damage resistance that's always there. I don't usually do the bad guys. I'm pretty sure that guy's firing at me now. Is he? No. But yes. Oh, please let me go over. I'll just let that guy with me. Yes, it's very... Also, because you don't have the standard, like, 700 health, you got, like, 400, I'm pretty sure. This is not the best showcasing. I've died so many times. But, all in all, it has some cool mechanics. It just doesn't feel like he brings something new or something that I really would say, oh yes, just hit me while, you know, no blue hit marker. Yeah, it just feels kind of stale to play. I won't say stale, like this kind of build idea where you got electricity and you prime a shit ton of stuff is cool, but did this character really need to reuse all three of the electric based skills? Don't think so. Could have invented something new, but it's okay. I just wish this guy had a bit more defense. yeah, as you can see, it feels very smooth to play when you're using Energy Drain, and you just lock onto the dead breacher. Oh my god. Use the health pack here. You don't want to die for this little bit left for extraction. Oh, okay. Nothing much else to say about this character. There is some bugs with Barricade 6B defense, electric defense not working with overload. So far, it plays like a weaker human sentinel, to be honest. You do have some cool mechanics with everything that's hit by your tech fields also gets primed as well, but I just don't find that really... I don't find that really necessary, because most of the time when anything goes into the field, they get stunned anyways, and that creates very easy headshot shots and very easy ways to deal damage. But with this kind of way, you can actually deal with long range units pretty well because of the particle assault weapon, even though I think it's labeled as an assault weapon. I mean assault rifle and not like a sniper rifle. It has that kind of long range damage option, which is very nice for something like the Angarian Exemplar. So the main way I built it was, once I load into screen, I hope I hit level 20. I'll explain a bit more once I go into the build. Yes, level 20. Okay, so this is the way that I wanted to build it. Only 3 points. So I wanted to barricade with electric defense to stop anything rushing at me, and then I'll be able to use overload or energy drain to detonate anything that came towards me or rushed towards me, and then I'll set off tech combo fields there. If I got this character at max card rank, I'd have recharge, effectiveness, recharge, extended drain, and team drain. So I want this to be up as much as possible, but it doesn't actually look like I'll be able to get it. Obviously, because my Angarian Exemplar is on rank 1 for card. For bioelectric focus, I would go for detonation feedback, and this along with changing my shield enhancer to the tech damage one, should be able, as you can see, should be able to kill things in one combo, and this will pop up the recharge speed, allowing me to have overload and energy drain on shorter cooldowns, cutting their recharge speed in half. I do have efficiency here, just in case that doesn't happen, or I'm going up against bosses where it doesn't actually kill the enemy with the combo, or when they're in the combo field. Also gives +1 to power cell abilities, so that's nice as well. Focus damage, because I want combo damage to help pop up the detonation feedback. Bioelectric defense, I'm using regeneration augmentation for the power recharge speed, and bioelectric ward, because bioelectric ward is obviously the superior choice compared to close quarters momentum. That's what I'm currently running right now. However, as I said before, I'd actually change this to regeneration so that you can actually reliably stick behind your barricade, and when you pop up, you'd still have shields constantly regenning, and you don't have to rely on overload detonating electric defense to actually stop anything that charges at you. You can still mostly reliably shoot out of cover with particle assault weapon to prime, and then overload to detonate because of the regeneration. That's the thought of that for that. I might actually do that right now, actually. Yes. Other than that, as you can see, let me just actually show you the health difference, actually. Once I pick up all their health and shield. I don't think any of these gives health, so we'll just do that for now. Character select. And the health and shields, guys, is pretty low. 593, 332. I think all, even Angarian, this guy has a bit more health. and a bit more shields. I think the Insurgent has 720 and along with shield boost, so he's a lot tankier than Angarian Exemplar. You're pretty much relying on your CC to help you mitigate damage and also energy drain. But I am actually going to spec this for regeneration. That's the build that I would recommend running. Even if you got this character at max card rank, I'd still probably recommend regeneration until that bug is fixed, where electric defense primed enemies, when hit with overload, do detonate. But right now, actually, yeah, that's the way I am building my Angarian Exemplar. These rank 4 evasion versus regeneration. An argument can be made for both. I am going to however, go with regeneration. Unfortunately, you can't get all the upgrades here. You can't get detonation feedback, so that's a shame. But that's why I'm picking up all the recharge up here, efficiency and augmentation, recharge speed right here to kind of balance it out. Once I get the dip feedback from detonation feedback, I may change, say, efficiency to damage and force. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will be making a build guide later on to discuss more and elaborate my thoughts more on my power upgrade choices and all the other choices that I've made. And yes, I am using the shield enhancer because the Angarian Exemplar is squishy, unless you say max out energy drain, but then you don't have like damage resistance, or you don't have the cool mechanic of priming enemies with tech combo detonations or shield regeneration and power damage. But yes, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy the footage and hope to see you guys next time.